This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Well, our last show for 2023, and guys, I think we went out with a bang. It felt like a fun one.
It was fun. We
Yeah.
had a bit of everything for everyone.
A few drug references at the start.
A lot of insults.
Yes, there was insults, but, get a show that does it all, because we also had Father Christmas on. So, and we didn't ask him about drugs.
There was
that'd be inappropriate.
There was a meat tray of the year given out.
Yes. So we had the best caller of the year. Also, the worst caller of the year. If you're a regular podcast listener, you probably already know the worst caller of the year, I would say. But yeah, it's awesome.
Couple of things quickly. Make sure if you're listening to this regular pod, make sure you listen to the off-air pod. Of course, we are doing Team Member of the Year. Also, even though we are off, this is like the last on-air episode you're going to hear for 6 weeks. We have recorded like brand new content podcasts every single day, Monday to Friday. There will be an original, fresh content podcast up. There's a different theme each week, so you got 6 different types of content coming at you.
Well, this certainly wasn't on my 2023 bingo card, Ben and Belle. Premier Jacinta Allen was asked if she'd ever smoked weed. And, well, she's come out. She's admitted to smoking that chronic.
Something that I think it's important that we come to these questions with an honest answer and not obfuscate. And it was a long, long time ago. And I think it's important that we inject a sense of honesty into our contributions on this.
The opposition leader and treasurer also came out and said they've pulled a cone or two in their heyday. That wasn't the direct quote, by the way. They said, I'm not proud of it, but I tried it. Someone else said, the treasurer said, I should declare that I've tried it. Do you know what, though? I actually respect that.
Totally.
I like a bit of honesty. Like, you're winning points there, right? And it's like, whatever. Like, okay, you might have done it when you were, like, a kid. Like, that's fine.
Like Jacinta said, like it puts more trust in them, I feel. From my perspective, I'm like, okay, well, I can trust them because they're not standing there saying, no, I have never. And you go, well, I can't trust anything you say.
They were going to ask the Green senators, but they couldn't find them because they were in the shed.
Yeah, playing hacky sack. Where are the Green senators? Oh, see all that smoke bellowing out of the bike shed there? They're just in there having their meeting, their annual general meeting. It's interesting, though, because you kind of like, you see the headline, you're like, whoa! Jacinta Allen, the Premier, she's admitted to smoking weed. She's a mum, crazy loose mums. Got me thinking, like, I wonder if our mums have ever... Do you think your mum, Ben?
Definitely.
Marie? You reckon
Definitely.
Marie's?
Yeah, she told me before that she has.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
What about you, Belle?
Absolutely not. My mum
She
would
doesn't
never
seem
have.
like the type.
No, she wouldn't have. If there was even a whisper of it being present somewhere, she would have gone the other direction, I feel.
Straight edge.
Honestly,
She could actually
is.
do with... Probably,
Yeah,
you know
I reckon
what I mean? I
we
reckon
mellow her out.
her shoulders would loosen up a bit.
She
you know,
is.
Yeah. She's very uptight.
There's a lot of energy that comes from That's true.
I'm not going to lie, I would be on the fence, to be completely honest.
Like with your mum, you don't know.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I don't know, like in one space I could see, yeah, maybe. And in another space I'm like, nah, no way, my mum wouldn't do that.
Liam, would you call your mum and ask her?
I mean, that would be, yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Just ask her straight out.
I have always got her number loaded up.
Let's see if she's ever smoked the herb.
Hello.
Hi, Mum. It's just me. I've got my friends here, Ben and Belle, with me.
Hi, Mrs.
Hello,
Leanne.
Hi, guys. Last show.
Yes,
It is the last
show
show,
of the
yeah.
year. You listening in?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I'm listening to the Christmas off-air pod.
from yesterday. Okay, deep cut.
I love your support.
Deep cut. Yes, there is a thing we do called the off-air podcast, which is after the normal show, which people can check out.
Yep.
I know Mum loves the catch-ups. Anyway, Mum, so you may not have heard this yet, but the Premier here in Victoria, Jacinta Allen, has admitted to smoking the herb back in the day. Yeah. And so she's a bit of a loose mum. Personal question for you. Have you ever touched the sticky icky?
Maybe.
Leanne, I mean, we
No,
know
look,
that you love to party.
Actually, once I did pretend that I was doing it in a group of people when I was younger to impress a boy, but I didn't actually draw back. So does that count?
Was that boy, can I ask Liam, was that boy Liam's dad, Tom?
No.
Whoa!
Okay, Mum. Well, yeah, I get you don't smoke weed, but you're hanging out with other boys. I don't want to hear about it, okay? Jeez. It was a simple question. You don't have to brag about your past. I don't want to hear it. God. Okay, there you go.
And I may have had a cookie with my best mate.
Well, that explains why we listened to so much reggae in the car growing up, and you had dreadlocks in 2006. Anyway, thank you, Mum. Appreciate your honesty this morning.
Thanks, Leanne.
Okay. Bye, Mum. Cheers. She was always so relaxed. Such a relaxed parent.
What if you could book your hotel now and choose to pay when you get there?
With thousands of flexible booking options in select stays, you're only a what if away from your next holiday.
Book on the What If app. What if it's Aussie for travel?
The Premier admitted to smoking a little bit of weed back in the day. So kind of crazy. And we just called my mum, Leanne, to ask her the question, and she admitted it too. Have you ever touched the sticky icky?
Maybe.
Oh! Huge.
A lot of loose mums around Melbourne. 13, 24, 10. If you've got a loose mum, it could score you Coldplay tickets. If you're like, yeah, Mum, you think that's crazy. My mum's a party animal. 13, 24, 10.
My mum's a bikie.
Yeah, no, we need to branch
My
out
mum
from
killed
just.
someone.
Okay, no.
Don't call through.
Well, let's branch out from just, oh, yeah, she smoked a bit of herb. Like anything loose mums.
I'd
If
still
you've got a
take
great story.
if someone was going through their mum's like sock drawer and they found a vase,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? I would take that call.
Just anything, like you just have a bit of a loose mum. Maybe she's secretly loose and you found out in later life, or maybe it's quite a known thing. So we're doing loose mums this morning. Nicole in Deer Park, do you have one?
Yes, I do, yes.
What did
why
she
is she
do?
loose? Yeah.
When we were teenagers, she ran away from home for 5 days.
It's pretty loose.
So you were the teenager and she ran away from home.
Yeah, she went and partied with some friends for 5 days.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, is she
dear.
okay? But
Was it
yeah,
a planned trip though? Because you make it sound like she just up and left.
Yeah, she just up and left. We on the 5th day we had a friend's birthday party and she came back and she goes, hey, I'm here.
It's a mum bender.
No, like Nicole, like why and where she went?
No, she just went partying with her friends. She had 6 teenage kids at home that aged from 10 till 19 and she'd had enough and, yeah, she walked away.
Do you know where she went?
No.
Wow.
Jesus God. That's a pretty loose mum. Nina in Brighton, you are the loose mum.
I took I hope I'm not too loose. I think I'm more of a fun mum.
Okay.
We took my 18-year-old to Croatia to Ultra Music Festival.
Whoa.
But the best part about that is that before we entered, he got a stone stuck in his shoe, and he took his shoe off, and then got patted down by 5 cops as his welcoming entrance.
Yeah, fun. Meanwhile, Mum had all the gear, sneaking through. Just joking. Ultra's mum. That is pretty loose and fun. Rhiannon in Romsey, you've got a loose mum. As loose as Nina going to Ultras?
Oh, no, maybe not quite that loose, but my
Okay.
mum loves being nude. So growing up, we just thought, oh, yeah, she'll let us run around nude and whatever. But now as adults, we look back and we're like, maybe not. So she actually answered the door and met my sister's new boyfriend nude.
Wow.
There's a lot going on there.
Bit to unpack.
There's a bit to unpack.
Yeah, you're already nervous enough meeting the parents, especially when
Yeah.
the mum's naked. You're like,
And what was your mum claiming that she didn't know that her daughter's boyfriend was
Nope.
coming over, or?
Nope, she knew. My sister
She
gave her a
knew.
heads up.
Wow.
Yep, she called ahead of time just to make sure, knowing what mum's like. And
Oh.
still, that's how, he met mum for the
What's your sister's name?
M.
M.
Emma.
Well, hey, M. She actually isn't home. She's out doing some shopping. She'll be home soon. Come on in, though. Come on in.
Yeah, Ben.
That's what it sounds
yeah,
like.
it's a bit, yeah. It
Oh,
sounds,
me, I'm
Stacey's mum.
nude. Yeah, no, I am nude. Come
it
on
sounds
in.
like some videos that I've heard people talk about that I haven't seen.
Okay.
Sarah in South Morang, you are the loose mum.
Well, apparently, yes.
What'd you do?
Oh, my daughter said she's a 17-year-old daughter, and she said, I'm going out and I really want a corset or a bustier. And I said, follow me. She came into my bedroom
And I pulled out a big tub, and she's like, "Oh my God, Mum, no offence, but did you used to be a hooker?"
So do you just, Sarah, own these, like, are they ones that you wear under things, or do you wear them out?
No, you can wear it. I don't now. I've had them for a couple of years, but she wore them. She chose one and wore them and looked beautiful.
Yeah, they're the best. They're awesome.
They are awesome.
Is a corset the thing that you wear, like, and they do it up real tight? Is that a corset?
but it's like a top with like a bra attached to it.
Yeah.
And you can wear it as, it's what you would have seen them, Ben, out at festivals and stuff. Everyone wears them as tops now.
You know what?
Really? Yeah.
Sarah, I reckon it would look unreal at Marvel Stadium next year for Coldplay.
Oh, I reckon it would too.
You got to wear the corset. That's the deal. Coldplay's.
What? You didn't need tickets?
Yeah, you got Coldplay tickets.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Imagine if we were like, it would look awesome at Coldplay. You got to buy tickets though.
No, you buy tickets.
Oh, wow. I'm digging that corset out. I don't care if I look like a hooker.
Yeah, no. Sarah, yes, you absolutely do. The rule is we'll give you these tickets if you wear your corset. So, look, just so you know, it's the Music of the Spheres World Tour, and it'll be at Marvel Stadium. It's 4 incredible shows in 2024. For tour information, you can visit livenation.com.au.
Sarah did feel like a real mum, didn't she? Like, I don't. Are you not supposed to say hooker anymore? That's not the right term.
We let one slide. Second one was okay. And Ben gave us the cherry on top of the third. Guys, have we had our fill with the Loose Mum stuff and the Premier smoking weed, or do we have time for a little song that I've made?
Oh no!
Ooh. Have you done a parody?
Done a little song.
Oh, wow. It wouldn't be the last show without
one.
Well,
you know, it'd be a nice way to end the year, right? A little song from Liam. Up next. Well, if you've just woken up, Melbourne, how's this news? Premier Jacinta Allen admitted to smoking weed. A long time ago, she said. But when I heard the news this morning, I thought, you know what? This explains a lot. I was gonna host the Com Games, but then I got high. I was gonna look into our budget claims, but then I got high. Now there's no games for anyone, and I know why. Why, man? Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. I was gonna fix up my key until I got high. Come on, check it out. I was gonna stop all the bikies, and then I got high. Now there's a new underbelly, and I know why. Why, man? Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Was gonna shorten the line at Loon, but then I got high. I'll get the Melbourne Star spinning soon. Then I got high. No, you wasn't. I'm Melbourne's bong tycoon, and I know why. Why, man? Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. I'm sorry for calling you a bong tycoon, Premier. I got lost in the flow there. The boys enjoyed it. Yeah, I wonder if we'll get blowback to that one. Doesn't it feel like bong tycoon in print? Doesn't read back that well. It just rhymed. It just rhymed with soon. That's all it was.
I must admit, it's nice for the final show of the year to get a parody in there.
And this is a perfect time to make my promise for 2024. I'll do a little song every day.
No,
guys, if you tune in to this radio station next year, Nova 100 in the mornings, Ben, Liam and Belle, I'll do a little song every day. That's my promise to you.
No!
It will be little, but it will be a song.
Maybe you're flicking around radio stations this morning. You know, there's certain shows leaving, some coming in, and you're jumping around the dial.
What's out there for me?
Yeah, you've landed on Nova, and you've heard Liam say, "I'm going to do a little song every day next year."
That's a hell of a promise to make. Liam's big year of little songs coming to you next year.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Jess in South Morang. Hey, girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're not too bad.
Did you just do a Joey, how you doing?
No, I did not at all. A Joey, how you doing is how you doing.
You did say how you doing, though.
I did
Nice,
a hey, girl.
yeah.
Joey was never that camp.
Okay.
Jess, how you doing?
Yes.
That's more of a Joey. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, good. All right, let's get into it. A happy first day of summer. Which 2000s teen TV show had a main character named Summer Roberts?
Oh. Summer Roberts.
California.
Oh, fuck, I think I know this.
I don't know if that was a swear word or not.
You're just going to...
No, I said, God, I know this.
Yeah, I don't think that was
Okay.
a swear. Everyone was looking at me to dump that, but I
Day
trusted
vibes,
you, Jess.
Anything
I
goes.
trusted you.
Yeah, it felt like effing and jeffing. We're going to need an answer there, Jess.
Is it the OC?
It is. The Premier of Victoria, Jacinta Allen, admitted to smoking that herb yesterday.
Devil's a lettuce.
Can you name another slang term that we haven't used there for cannabis?
Oh, I probably could. Probably.
I mean, you're not going to get arrested. The cops aren't going to swoop in.
Could you imagine that? The door got kicked in because you say Mary Jane or something?
Swore. She said
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah, Jess, can you give us a term or?
Yeah, you can use like weed, nugs.
I reckon you got a whole bunch and you're like trying to pretend like you don't know.
When you said weed, it was like, I suppose everyone calls it. When you said nug, it felt like you had a bag full of it. You know what I mean? That's all right, Jess. We'll move on. Happy birthday to GPT. It is 1 today. What does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence.
Yes. Elon Musk told X advertisers that if they are offended by him and don't want to spend money, they can go and F themselves. What did X used to be called?
What used to be called?
X, the social media platform X. What did it used to be called?
Oh. Well, I don't know this one. Is it not Facebook? I don't know.
It's not. Sorry, Jess. We'll leave you to your nugs. We've got to move on to Eve in Q. Do you know what X used to be called?
Twitter.
That's it. Last question. Here we go. It's the first day of December. Can you finish these lyrics?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears.
Eve. Come
I'm
on,
getting
Eve.
into it.
Go, Eve.
I'm
Eve. No.
sorry. Christmas Eve. But thanks anyway for playing. Let's see if Matt Cheltenham can finish the lyrics.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears.
Oh, Matt, go for it. Hit us with the lyrics.
I would not have a clue.
Oh, my gosh.
Maron.
Okay, hang on. Joseph in Craigieburn. Joseph, do you think you know it or not?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Everyone
rather than
needs to
us
live.
playing the song again, we're just going to get someone else to call through. 13 24 10.
Yeah, 13, 24,
Also,
10.
did you notice that everyone there had Christmas themed names? We were, poking fun at Christmas Eve. Matt, like Matthew, and then Joseph was like Jesus, well, not dad, but like a stepdad or I don't know, whoever raised
Dad
him in the
that didn't-
Mary
yeah.
and Joseph.
Yeah.
Dad that didn't,
Yeah.
like looked
Christmas
after him,
Eve.
taught him how to be a tradie and stuff.
Carpenter.
yeah.
All right, we got a call here from Ben. Finish these Christmas lyrics, please.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears.
I'll give it to someone special.
Nice.
There it is, Benny. You're off to the races, mate. Laughing. Merry Christmas to you.
Cheers, mate.
Hopefully you're tucking into the chockies. You're opening up the advent calendar. It's the first day of December. I think because we're in a bit of a Christmas mood now, I think we have to bat up Christmas songs.
Yeah, what's your favourite Christmas song, Liam?
I mean, John Lennon's a bit of a slow one, but I think a bit of an oldie but a goldie, a bit of Slade.
So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun.
Yeah, that's a good Christmas
That's a
song.
good one. What is
that?
I was going to suggest Wham! Last Christmas, but because we heard it 3 times, now I don't want to hear it. Belle, what's your favourite Christmas song?
Oh, some people are going to hate me, but look, I stand by Mariah.
What do you want to hear, Ben?
Belle, I'll back you in here. Mariah
Yes,
Carey.
Ben.
Whoa!
Woo, thank
All
you.
right.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
You can text us anytime, 0459 888 100. Got a concerning one here from Ebony in Altona Meadows. She said, love the show, guys, but I'm completely off yours because you've ruined Whamaggedan for me. And I didn't know what that was. So I've looked it up, right? And sorry for anyone, tune out now if you're playing Whamaggedan. But you know how we were playing a little bit of Wham before on the 16 quiz?
Well, don't do it again.
No, I said tune out.
We're allowed to play Wham.
We're allowed to play Wham. That's the thing. If you're playing Whamaggedan on hard mode, you've got to really be careful because apparently there's this game called Whamaggedan where people try and go the entirety of December without hearing Wham's Last Christmas.
Right.
So they wear like earplugs to the shops and that sort of stuff, and
Really?
they try and avoid it.
What do you win?
I think it's just like a personal challenge.
Right.
Like how people have that personal challenge in November.
I was just thinking
So this
of
is
that
this
one,
is like a
yes.
different one for December.
Like growing a mo for November?
Yeah, there's tons of different challenges that you can do in November.
What challenge are you thinking of?
That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what
I
you were
was
thinking of?
the one where you don't
Yeah, so
yourself.
so
You doing what?
So so this challenge, you don't hear Wham. And so obviously Ebony was trying to play that, and then she's turned the radio on 6:10 on the 1st of December, and out of nowhere, question 5, Wham. Failed already.
Then again, I don't know why you're trying to avoid Wham, because like Wham's a good Christmas song.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's the challenge because it is a good Christmas song, so it's played so often that you see how long you like. It'd be pretty fun to play, to be honest, because you'd have to just try and avoid situations where it's playing. Like you wouldn't be able to go to the shops. You'd have to do online shopping, I reckon.
True, but it's played, I would say, a little bit less than Mariah, so it is a good one to try and avoid.
Mariah-geddon. That's like hard mode, isn't it?
That's
like,
even harder, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry to everybody.
Yeah, apologies if you were playing that game.
I think, and once a player loses, apparently online it says you're sent to Whamhalla. Like Valhalla.
Yeah.
13 24 10. Give us a call right now with a basic insult that cuts deep. We could be sending you along to the Kid Leroy. We're looking for basic insults that cut you deep. Because I let one fly this morning, Belle, and I'm sorry.
It cut deep.
Yeah. It wasn't like, I'm not talking about like profanity or like, it's just something like really simple, but you're like, that's actually worse than swearing at someone or saying something actually targeted and nasty.
Yeah, it wasn't personal.
It
like,
wasn't.
You didn't
It wasn't.
say you look really ugly.
No. So what happened is...
Ben did that one.
I've never called you ugly.
No, you called me beautiful this morning.
I did.
So we were sort of in a bit earlier, planning the last show of the year, as we often do. And as we often do, it's sort of half filled and we work the other half out. It stresses Belle. Ben and I love that stuff.
We enjoy it.
You just go,
We live
it's
for it.
fine, it's
We're like,
fine.
we'll work it out.
I'm like, it's 5:50 and we have 8 a.m. completely open.
We often say, we'll vibe it out.
Or you say, we're cowboys, which is my most
And we shoot our
hated
finger,
thing you
and then
say.
we shoot our finger
Yeah,
guns.
cowboys, woo!
So this is what happened. So Belle's like, oh, we got nothing for the end of the show. Like, what are we going to do like after 8:30? And I said, Belle, it's a Friday. We're going to give away a meat tray. Same thing we do every Friday. And as I was walking out the room, I said, switch on. And like as I turned around the corner, I was like, Jesus, that was brutal. I didn't see what it looked like when it hit you, but it felt like something that like your dad might say if you're mucking around and you're a kid and they go, mate, switch on. And you're like, oh my God, okay, I better switch on. But do you know what I mean? I was like, where did that come from? I was like, I think I came back in the room and said, I'm sorry about that. That was really brutal. I didn't really mean it like that. I
Yeah,
I don't know where it came
Look,
from.
I'm fine, but
Yeah.
it cut deep.
Have you
But
got like a simple one that you
I've
hate
always
hearing?
found the word like, "Are there a moron?"
Yeah.
Or like
yes.
That's to me, that's strong. That's a strong word that's very
You're
underrated.
a moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like idiot. Yeah, everyone uses that. Moron. That cuts deep.
Yeah, for sure.
I reckon if you tell someone to be better.
Oh,
honestly, Belle.
Ouch.
Belle, be better.
That's
Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
Be better is, that's not nice. Sarah in Frankston, basic insult that just gets right through the armour. What is it?
Grow up.
Oh yeah, see that for me.
Grow
That's,
up.
that's in the same vein as like
Yeah.
switch on or like just grow up.
I think the shorter, the more impactful.
Yes.
Be better, grow up.
And like switch on, grow up, pipe down,
Yeah.
like different, like those two words together is sometimes simple enough for you to just process and go, maybe I'm in the wrong here.
I also like lift. I use that sometimes on the show.
Lift.
Just lift.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to lift.
I reckon grow up could be my favourite so far.
Grow up, that's good,
Grow
Sarah.
up,
Yeah,
Sarah.
At the moment you've got the Kid Leroy tickets, but let's see what else we get. 13, 24, 10 for Kid Leroy tickets. We're looking for basic insults that just cut deep. Dan in Geelong, what's a basic insult that cuts deep?
I'm a big fan of simpleton.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you can say it in a schoolyard, but it's still like
Yeah.
it hurts in the
Yeah.
corporate world.
Yeah.
You're a simpleton, mate. Don't be a simpleton.
That's a good one, Dan.
Also, terrifyingly close to Stapleton, my last name. Isabel in Mernda, tell us your simple insult.
My go-to insult is if someone tries to like do a piece of work at work and then it's not done right, just making an offhand comment saying useless.
So you,
That's hardcore.
Especially
get
if
it.
you say under your breath, like useless.
Yeah.
Like you didn't
That's-
really.
no,
you,
that's mean.
You obviously did mean for them to hear it, but you say it as if you weren't
You're
supposed
saying
to
it like
hear
it's sort of like backhanded, like as you're walking off. Useless.
That's really like.
I really like that.
Dude, I'd be going
Wow.
straight to therapy if I
You're
heard something.
useless.
I handed him a piece of paper and went, "Yeah, thanks for that." Useless. Absolutely. Isabel, that
Hey,
is raw.
We had one last
That
week
is-
when we were pedaling on the Yarra for our pedal
Yeah,
boat.
the guy said, "Get
good
out of the
work-
way, Chief."
Yeah, he said no. He said good work, Chief.
Good work, Chief. He said that to me. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that one before I go to
Chief
sleep.
is a good one too.
Yeah,
It's
good
like
work,
champ.
Chief. I'm like, oh, gee whiz.
Yeah.
Isabel, I reckon that is good enough to send you along to go see the Kid Leroy.
Woo! Thank you so much.
No
Thank
worries
you,
at all.
and good luck for the closure of the show.
Oh, thanks,
you.
Isabel. Thanks for that call. Gee, she was useless. Was the mic still on?
It was, sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
Get wrapped up in Christmas only in the city. Visit What's on Melbourne to find out more. Van Liam and Belle's Jingle Bells.
This is Elite, a fashionista. Day out, Emporium voucher, a Her dining voucher, Nick and Nora's bar voucher, David Jones styling session, Moulin Rouge tickets. Are you kidding me? You're just going to go out for a big day of shopping, boozy brunch, fancy lunch, show at night, get wrapped up in Christmas only in the city. Visit What's On in Melbourne to find out more. Kayla in Sunshine West, good morning to you.
Wow, that sounds like my kind of day.
Am I right?
I love
Am
your
I right?
energy, Kayla.
Kayla,
Wow.
just, I got to tell you, this seems like it should be easy. In the last few days, it's taken many shots to get, but I really want you to get this, okay? So what's going to happen is the Casanova Choir are coming in, guys. Shuffle in, quiet please. We're on the radio. Shuffle in. And they are going to sing a pop song, or a very famous song, in the tune of a famous Christmas number. So we don't need the Christmas number. We don't care about that. We just want to hear like the lyrics. Like who's the artist who wrote the lyrics?
Really focus in on the lyrics, and whenever you're ready, take it away.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater, raining mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready.
Well done, guys. What do you think, Kayla?
Oh, can I hear it one more time?
I mean,
don't know if we can. I
It's
don't-
literally the biggest song ever written, bar maybe Bohemian Rhapsody. Like it's huge. You didn't
get it. I can maybe we can get
just
him to
all
sing it
right, guys.
one-
No one else is getting a second chance, but Kayla, because we like your energy, we'll get the choir to sing for you one more time. But you absolutely have to get it this time, okay?
Okay.
All right,
take it away.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater, raining mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready.
I think it's Eminem. Lose Yourself?
Kayla, this is your moment. You captured it. You didn't let it slip.
That was hard. All I was focusing on was Mum's spaghetti and then Santa Claus is coming to town. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh no.
and that's why the game's hard. But
Yep.
you did well. You did well. You can hold your head up high and go back to 8 Mile.
Kayla,
so much.
enjoy your shopping on us.
Thank you.
No worries. You have a great day.
It's our last show of the year, Melbourne, so we knew we needed to bring in the big guns. Yesterday we had Hitch on, this time Peter Hitchney, last read last night. What an absolute legend. And he very much feels like a father figure to Melbourne. So we thought, how do we top that? Let's get the world's father on this morning. Father Christmas, so all the children can speak to him.
Now, we've known Santa for a while.
Ages.
And Santa gave us his number and he said, you know what, Ben and Belle, you can call me once a year. And so we always save it for the last show. He's getting a little bit old, so I'm a little bit worried that he might not answer his phone. So why don't we just call him now to make sure he answers his phone, okay?
Okay.
I got the number punched in.
Okay, let's call Santa now.
This is what I was worried about.
This is Santa speaking.
Oh, Father Christmas, it's Ben Lehman Bell. Oh, good morning. Oh, it's just so good to have you on. Thanks for answering your phone. I mean, you only answer once a year.
Yeah. It's been such a long time. Nearly a year.
It has been. Now, look, we've got Sophia, Dante, Chloe. They're all waiting on the line. They want to speak to you.
Wonderful.
So, look, 13 24 10, if you want to have a private conversation with Santa, call up now. Sophia in Geelong, you're 9 years old. Did you have a question for Santa?
Oh, Sophia, good morning.
Good morning. How old are you, Santa?
Santa doesn't give away his age. I'm older than anyone could ever imagine.
So, like 500, 600?
More.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
wow.
know that. You're like a vampire.
I do hope you've got good health insurance, Santa.
Santa's not a vampire. Well, Santa doesn't have birthdays as such because there's simply too many candles to put on a cake.
Yeah. You start a fire in the factory.
Sophia, thank you very much for your question. Let's go to
Dante. Dante, you're 11. Good morning. What's your question for Santa?
Hi, Santa. I just wanted to ask, how are you? How's Mrs. Claus?
Oh.
How am I?
Yeah, Santa wants to know how are you doing and how's Mrs. Claus?
Very good. Mrs. Claus is having a lion. She doesn't get around. She doesn't get up early. Santa often goes for a jog with a reindeer. But Mrs. Claus likes to lie in. She'll get up in about, perhaps 4 or 5 hours, if we're lucky.
Well, I'm glad. I'm certainly glad.
Little dig at your wife there, Santa.
I'm glad no one asked for Mrs. Claus's age. I know she's super sensitive about that sort of stuff.
Very quiet.
Dante, very cute question. Thank you very
Dante.
much. Chloe in Albert Park, good morning. You're speaking with Santa. What's your question?
Chloe!
Hi. Can I have some Taylor Swift vinyl?
Okay.
Taylor Swift. Everybody loves Taylor Swift. Well, let's see. If you go to bed on time, Christmas Eve, nice and early, who knows what might happen. So keep your fingers crossed.
Whoa, Chloe, sounds like you're getting some Tay-Tay on vinyl. That's exciting.
Pretty cool. AJ, what's your question for Santa?
Do you get the elf to make the? Do you get the elf to make the present?
Aren't you delightful? Yes, we do get the elves, and they're very happy to make all the gifts. They actually work for eggnog and cookies, so very cheap, and they're just lovely and cheerful all the time.
Ah, that's a pretty sweet
eggnog.
gig. Okay, well, let's move to Maximilian and Seabrook.
Thanks
Just
for your question, AJ.
7 years old. What's your question for Santa?
How do you get in houses with no chimney?
Oh, it's a very good question. Well, in fact, we use science to study up. Thanks to the magic reindeer, we're able to sort of sit in a cosmic bubble. And the cosmic bubble lets us travel anywhere and through anything, of course. We need your permission, so if you go to bed with love in your heart, Santa will come.
I thought you would have used the back door, Santa.
No. We can never find the key, and people don't leave them under mats anymore.
Well, Maximilian, thank you. That was a wonderful question. I think we've got time for one more, Santa. Jonathan, you're only 6. What's your question for Santa?
Oh, Jonathan.
How many elves work in the workshop?
Oh, well, it depends, actually. Sometimes we have 45 in the off-season, which is through February through to March, and then now we have about 80. So all the cousins come in, the whole family. It's quite a shindig.
That's a lot of eggnog.
That's a lot of eggnog, indeed. Jonathan, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
There was very selfless questions. Like, no one was asking for presents, really, apart from the Taylor Swift bundles. Everyone's just
wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful children.
Yeah.
Oh, can I leave you with a joke, if I may?
Santa,
Just a joke?
did you get it from one of those Christmas cracker bonbon things, or is this an original?
No, Alvin told me. He's working on the toy line. He told me this morning.
Okay, here we go.
Here it is. What did the bald man say when he got a comb for Christmas?
What did the bald man say when he got a comb for Christmas? I don't know. What did he say, Santa?
I'll never part with it. Part with it. I'll never part with it.
That's good gear. That is good gear there, Santa. Well, we will let you get back to the workshop. We know you're pressed for time. Only 24 sleeps until Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I know you're doing your stand-up show around the North Pole at the moment, and it's you're getting that routine together, and we wish you all the best.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bit of shush thanks. Time for Ben, Liam and Belle's Friday Meat Tray.
Yes, award-winning Ashburton meats. I mean, they've had over 30 years' experience. Sports local farmers. Order your Otway Christmas ham now at ashburtonmeats.com.au. Someone is walking away with the golden kielbasa.
Yeah, they got the best hams in the business.
Whew. Would you look at the girth on that cabanossi? That is thick nos.
So this is our caller of the year today because it is our last show of the year. So we're awarding our caller of the year, but we also every week award our worst caller of the week.
Is it too brutal to do worst caller of the year?
I think it's totally fine.
And there's a clear standout.
I mean, there is a clear, yeah. I mean, it's one of those ones that you're like, yeah, that was a real stinker.
It's in our history books, and I'm sure it's in yours
Yeah,
as well.
I think so.
A man who called up that we're pretty sure faked his story
this
to get on
happens
air.
from time to time, and I think we can always tell. Like, if you're making stuff up, it's just like there's holes in your story, and we know. Like, we like true stories here. So, the worst caller of the year, before we get to the best, it's got to be Gordon, who, if that's even his name, who clearly lied about having a job that matched his name. Gordon and Strathmore, what's your name and what's your job?
Yeah, it's Gordon.
Gordon's first name, yeah, and then so what's your last name, what's your job?
The last name's Brian. Brain.
Are you a brain surgeon?
Nah, neurosurgeon.
Yeah, very good.
Sounds like you thought of that and then you wanted to call up to tell us that.
You sound like the most chill neurosurgeon. I'm a neurosurgeon. That is truly awful. But thank you, Gordon. Could you imagine, like, and God forbid, one day something horrible happens. I've been in an accident, and like he's got swelling in the brain. They rush me into the ER. And then, they're like, oh, we got the best doctor in Melbourne, don't you worry. And he comes in and shakes my hand. Gordon Brain here. Nice to meet you. I'm your neurosurgeon. You go, oh, thank God, save me, please. Oh, wow. Look, I think we do need to look, and there's so many great callers. We really honestly appreciate the best shows are when people call through and they share things. I'm going to give a content warning, I think, for the best caller of the year, though. Once again, it's just one of those ones that sticks in your head. It's got to be Steph from Eltham North, who shared a horrific story about catching her now ex-boyfriend doing something, and once again, content warning, truly despicable.
So about 10 years ago, I walked in on an ex-boyfriend. He was in the shower and he had done a number 2 and he was waffle stomping it. and it's something I can never unsee.
Can I just say, waffle stomp is a term since school that I knew the term waffle stomp. I had absolutely no idea that anybody in the entire world had ever done a waffle
thought
stomp.
it was actually like an urban myth, but obviously in the morning, I don't know about you.
No, I've seen it firsthand. It is not an urban myth.
You saw it, Steph. Did you get the sort of idea that this is something that might have been happening often? Like a bit of a regular
God,
for him?
Look, I think it might have been a once-off. Gosh, I hope it was a once-off.
Dude.
But let me reiterate, it is an F.
Hooly dooly. That is truly heinous. Steph in Eltham North, you're our caller of the year! You have won the Friday meat tray. Extra meat this week. Does it sort of help ease the pain of what you witnessed from the person you once loved?
Oh, look, it definitely does help, but it's still something that is going to be stuck in my mind probably for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And all of my friends that have to hear about it too.
Yeah. Have you kept tabs on that dude? Like, what's he doing now? Is he married with kids?
I have no
or?
idea. I have no idea, honestly.
That's probably fair. That's
Well-
fine,
Yeah.
Steph. I don't think you need to know.
Yeah.
No.
Steph, you got yourself a beautiful Christmas ham. I think we're going to shoot that to you right now.
you.
Whereabouts are you? Where can we find you on the map?
Eltham North,
Eltham North. Okay, are you inside, outside?
inside.
Inside. Can you open up a window for me?
Okay, they're open. I better
Alright.
block the drain so nothing gets caught.
Here we go.
She did it. It's coming. It's coming.
Woo! Got it!
Yeah, you beauty.
The ham.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yep.
Big ham. Get your handbag ready. You're going to be working on that one for months. Put a fork in us because we are done for 2023. Our first year here, on Nova 100 as the Ben, Liam and Belle show. Thank you to everyone who listened throughout the year. If you're like, oh man, I actually enjoy listening in the mornings. Well, that's nice, but and that you can listen to tons more. The Ben, Liam and Belle podcast, you can get that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the Nova Player, whatever's easiest for you. We also do like tons of extra stuff that you wouldn't normally hear on the show. We do like an off-air podcast at the end of every show, so that's where you can head.
And-
Also, just quickly, I'm not sure if you're going to mention this, Belle, but we have recorded bespoke podcasts. So you're going to say
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
you
fine.
can do it then.
No, it's fine.
Well, don't harumph about
no,
it.
I'll do it now. No, you took my bit.
Fine, I'll do it. We've recorded bespoke podcasts, so every single day that
Yeah.
we're away, there will be fresh Ben, Liam and Belle content on the podcast feed.
So that's where you can head. In the meantime, Smallsy's going to be on at this time next week, and then we'll be back on Jan 15. It feels like because we're wrapping up, we should have some sort of like music for the last sort of show of the year. You know what I mean? It feels like we're sort of like...
That's probably on me, isn't it? I probably should
Yeah, I
have
just
that.
see what if you've got. So it's like, hey, thanks Melbourne for listening on Nova. No, that feels a bit. That's no one's dying. We're just having a Christmas break.
You don't like that?
No. It's celebration.
bit
You know,
more,
I'm getting
yeah.
married next week. You know, I'm going on my honeymoon. I got stuff that's too kitschy. That's cut that.
Oh,
Just something.
that's all I got.
Oh, okay. Well,
Maybe we should update the system while we're away.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
not blind.
You have
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you want then.
All right. Well,
I don't know what you
Look,
were
we're gonna
envisioning.
work. So next year we're coming back. I'm promising to do a little song every day.
Oh, that's right. You did earlier this morning.
Liam's big year of little songs. Also, we're going to have new music in the system, so then we have like sign-off music. But really appreciate everyone for calling in and making the year as fun as it was.
But just because we are out of here doesn't mean you need to go anywhere. Remember, you can keep listening to Nova. You got Jamie and Mel joining you this morning. They're giving away amazing prizes from the Advent Calendar, pink tickets.
yeah, VIP diamond pink tickets, mind you. So just stay listening. Jamie's going to be on next. You can call through 13 24. Now this is the vibe. You know, it's more
This is
year
also
7.
sad.
No, but it's like year 7 formal, like breaking up, like, oh, I'm going to miss you, Chad. We're going to different schools now.
Yeah, this is the vibe.
Well, I would like to say also, genuinely thank you for this year.
Oh, Belle, running out of time.
Yep, here we go. No, I'd like to say thank you for this year because it's my first year on air with
It
you
is,
guys,
Belle,
and it's
you've
been
done-
fantastic.
I've got something I want to say.
Here we go.
Magnificent job.
Thank you, everybody who's listened. It's meant a lot to us.
We're not finishing.
It feels like Ben's wanting to say the last word, but like Belle had some
yeah.
meaningful
No,
stuff.
Belle,
that-
sorry, you can say what you want to say.
No, that's it. I just wanted to thank you boys for letting me come on and do the show with you. It's been very fun.
You've done an amazing job, Belle, and you will not be demoted to producer next year. I can assure you of that. You'll come back into your role. It will still be the Ben Lehman Belle show.
Thank you.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.